Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tosin Alabi for those who don't know me. Today I'm back with a new video. I know I promised you guys I was going to be doing lots of videos and I've been trying to keep up to it actually. Today is a good day, it's very bright. It's really dry in Lagos and I'm stepping out shortly and I just thought why not make this video. So this video, as you could have seen from the title, it's 2015 like in a wrap. And I'm just going to share with you like lots of things from 2015. The reason why I'm doing this video is because I saw on YouTube this one as a tag going around. It's 2015 as well. It talks about like most embarrassing moments, accomplishments, what I've learned, and you know, things like that. So I have my laptop and I'm going to be looking down for the questions. So I'm just going to jump right into the video. So if you'd like to know more, please keep watching. And I'm going to start with the first question. I'm going to link all the questions below this video so you can go ahead and watch it, and no, rather you could go ahead and do the tag yourself. So the first question is the most embarrassing moment of 2015. I actually have to think about that. Oh, I remember, this is so embarrassing. Okay, so I went for this birthday party not too far from my house and it was my friend's birthday party, and one thing led to another. Because of the light situation in Nigeria, they had to put on the generator, and then I think the security guard, I don't know what I was thinking, decided to put fuel when the generator was still working. So the generator exploded, like the party scattered, then there was a fire. So they tried to put out the fire, but unfortunately the guy that was the security guard himself had like so much burns on his leg, like it was so graphic. So people were trying to first aid, putting like egg yolks on the guy's leg, and I was just paranoid. I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys, let's just take this guy to the hospital. So I didn't know that maybe like there was like a doctor like around or anybody. So I was talking to this young girl. I met her at the party as well. In my age group, I mean, we're supposed to be all working professionals. So we were looking at the guy's leg and the guy was just screaming and people were just putting salt. Strange things were just putting. And I was like, oh my god, this guy has like almost like 2nd-degree burns. And the girl was like, no, he has 1st-degree burns. And I'm like, I can see the white thing, like, you know when your skin burns and then the white thing. I was like, isn't that 2nd-degree? Girl was like, I'm a doctor. He has 1st-degree burns. I was just like, oh, okay. Wasabi. Anyway, that was so embarrassing for me because it was myself, her, and another friend of mine, Cynthia. I was just like, Tosin. As soon as I got home that day, I went to go and check 1st-degree burns, 2nd-degree burns, 3rd-degree burns. Like, let me know so that I don't go outside and embarrass myself like that again. So that's the first most embarrassing moment for 2015. Biggest accomplishment of 2015. Wow, biggest accomplishment. First of all, you guys, God has been super faithful. Like, there's some things I wrote down my goals at the beginning of the year. I do that like I'm sure you guys do as well, and I've been able to accomplish like some of them, if not most. And personal life, business, career, spirituality, everything. I think I'm going to share 2 of my biggest accomplishments. The first one is being able to develop a good studying habit, in the sense of like studying and praying habits. Like I have so much peace in my heart knowing that I can wake up in the morning and no one needs to force me to study the Bible and no one needs to force me to pray. Like I do it on my own volition. I enjoy spending time with God. That's like one of my biggest accomplishments for this year, because last year I used to struggle a lot. So this year was great. My second accomplishment for this year is with my business. I had set a financial like how would I put it, landmark or stone or something. I set a financial like goal for myself, and God was so faithful and I was able to meet that. I know like I was trying to meet that target for just like mundane purposes. I wanted to plow it back into the business. Then with my journal trust, I mentioned that in my entrepreneurship video. If you haven't watched that, it should be somewhere here or here, so you should go and check out that video as well. I was able to develop the directory that I always wanted to be, the goal of the business, what I really wanted it to be about. So I was able to launch that afresh, upgrade the website, and that was really good. So that was those were my 2 accomplishments for this year that I can think of right now. Bloopers of 2015. Well, I didn't really make so much videos as I expected to this year. So let's say throughout this year I made like, let me say 15 videos. I'm going to check if I'm mistaken. I'll probably correct myself. And so I really did not have bloopers, and if I did, I probably deleted them because I didn't need them. So I'm sorry I couldn't insert any bloopers here. Next question. Biggest obstacle of 2015. Technology. Technology was my biggest obstacle for this year. Let me explain. First of all, my laptop crashed. I use a MacBook, and in fact, being a YouTuber, a content creator, a blogger, I have an online business. You can imagine how valuable I consider my laptop. I put everything on it. I try to back up on iCloud. Well, I don't have a hard drive or anything, so I mean, that's my own negligence. But like, I kept everything on my laptop, and I just thought I'm a very careful person. No one shares my laptop with me, so my laptop would never crash. Like a month ago, or almost 2 months now, my laptop crashed. I lost every single document. I couldn't. In fact, when I took it to the Apple shop in Nigeria, they're just telling me nonsense. First of all, the Apple shop in Nigeria, if you guys are watching, please, you guys need to, like, your staff, they don't know anything. That's the story for another day. Anyway, so I took it to another tech guru, and he tried to fix it for me. It's very good. He mounted it on a new disk, tried to see if he could recover my documents for me. Nothing, gone. But he gave me back the hard drive, the old one, that if I go to England, I could just take it to them if they can recover anything on it. So I had to download everything from my emails. I lost all my video footages. Thank God for YouTube, like the ones that are already on YouTube. But otherwise, like the videos that I had not edited, the proposals I was writing to companies for business collaborations, everything gone. So God just kind of taught me, like, you know, before when you do like all these Q&As and you go, what's your most valuable possession? No, one thing you cannot do without. I'll say my laptop easily. I could do without my phone, to be fair. But now God just taught me that, you know, like, that's one of the lessons I learned. I'm now going forward, but you should be able to do without everything that is material. Like, anything that can be burnt in fire, you should be able to do without it. So I can do without anything now. The only thing I cannot do without is Jesus. Everything else, take it away, I'm fine. So that I cried, I wept, but you know, the Bible says all things work together for good for they that love the Lord. Not just good things, bad things, horrible things. So I know that it even helps me to start afresh, to be more careful, and to, you know, organize myself properly. So now my desktop is a bit more organized and all that. So that's the biggest obstacle for this year. So here, another obstacle I had. Oh my gosh, I don't know which is bigger. I think my laptop crashing is bigger. So this one, I told you guys just now about me upgrading Nigeria Naturals website. So I worked on it, I developed directory, I sat down, you know, wrote down what exactly I wanted the website to offer. I designed the theme to, you know, I picked a theme that was that complemented my idea. I had to edit it, I had to customize it. It took me almost a week to even sort out what I wanted, lots of money, everything. Long story short, the website was live, people were complimenting it. I was like, oh, to God be the glory, was awesome. I mean, the feedback was great, everything. That's how I woke up one morning, you know. And a night before, I had worked on my computer, and usually my computer usually beside me because I have this bedside lamp. So I'd worked on the computer and I just slept off. I hibernated it or something. I woke up in the morning and my hosting company, I'm not going to call their name because I don't do well in bashing people. Anyway, the company just sent me a mail saying, oh, whoever is in charge of so and so website, your website has been taken down because of suspicious activity. I'm like, what do you mean taken down? The first thing I went on Google, typed my website name, or my internet website was blank. It said, whoever the owner of this website should please contact so and so company immediately. I called the company. I live in Nigeria. The company is an American company, the hosting company. And I called the company and they were like, oh, you have to call back in 8 hours, that people that are in charge of account management are not at work or they're not at the table at the moment. So I called 8 hours later, they didn't pick. I called 9 hours after, they finally picked. And they started asking me questions. Apparently, the website, I had paid for something using my UK card, my UK Visa card, and I was in Nigeria. So they were wondering how, like, someone who's in the UK, I don't know the logic behind something that had to do with account management. So they felt the best thing for them to do was to close down the website. Now my biggest concern was when I got the mail, they said every data was going to be wiped out, and I was like, the devil is a liar. So I just like quickly called them. So when I spoke to them, they told me to scan my international passport. They asked me all the questions, and that's another thing. I'm really bad with passwords, so I try to write them down, even if I know that's not safe. But this really helped me, asking for the PayPal invoice. That's why it's good if you're a business person, like, have a folder, send it to your mailbox, because anything can happen. At least I know that if your laptop should crash, like mine, you have your mail to get your top documents back. Sometimes you don't even have internet access, you have a book you can check, so that really helps me. They just sorted it out. Finally, the website came back on, and that was good. So that was an obstacle of 2015, and that's my biggest so far, and I hope that will be my last. In Jesus' name, amen. Next question. Regrets of 2015. Wow, regrets. regret. I don't have any regrets for this year. I lived this year very intentionally and purposefully, and that really paid off. Maybe last year, but now I know better. I don't have any regrets for this year, and I'm very grateful to be able to say that. So I don't have any regrets for 2015. Next question: most memorable phrase of 2015. Oh gosh, this is so Raz. Raz means like local, but I just need to share it. Okay, so my friend's mom, she's such a drama queen. If she looks really nice, she's like in her early 50s, and you're like, oh mom, you look so good. She goes, yeah, yeah. So I started saying it. So if you say stuff like maybe, to say, you're looking great today, instead of just say thank you, I don't know where that came from. I'll be like, yeah, as in, so that's like, so I feel like my friend started saying it. It's very contagious, and I don't know. So that's one phrase that 2015 brought me. Next question. Lessons learned from 2015. I'll make that the last answer. So let me go to the next question. Favorite mainstream or non-mainstream YouTubers in 2015. I've told you guys this before. Like, this question is like a broken record. Daphne Madeira. She shares amazing, inspirational, biblical-based videos. Another person I love also on YouTube is, I used to love Pick Mill. I actually still love her. I love her so much. But I've not really been watching her videos because I could care less about makeup nowadays. But I like her. She really makes me laugh, and I find her very interesting. Of course, my darling Nigerians, Sisi Yemi, Amy Lozy, Beauty and Brushes. I mean, everybody. Miss Posh MUA, that's a new friend I made this year. So yeah, those are my favorite mainstream and non-mainstream YouTubers. And I'm very big on sentiment. So if I like you, your work is awesome. Top beauty products of 2015. You guys, my powder. Please look at my face. I don't know if this thing is doing justice. I use Milani powder, and I'm actually looking for the powder. Let me show you. This powder. It's like 2,500 in Nigeria. In expensive places, but normal places like 2,000 naira. It's so good. Like, I don't think I can go back to MAC. I don't know. Maybe if they design another thing, but this powder is amazing. It's compact. Like, the only thing I don't like about it is that if you maybe trek in the sun a lot, you walk in the sun a lot, it may not be the best because you'll get messy. But if you go from like car to air conditioned offices, your home, it's really nice. It's radiant. Like, I don't think this camera is doing justice. This powder is good. This is my number one top beauty product. My second top beauty product is my Maybelline Colossal mascara. I bought this, I think, early this year from my friend Dami, and I didn't really like it. I was like, what's this nonsense? But like, from like October this year, I've been using it a lot. That's what I'm wearing right now. I don't know, excuse me, if you can see properly. If you can't, maybe I'll zoom in or something. It's really, really nice. Makes my lashes pop. Anytime I go, I always get compliments. Tosin, what mascara are you wearing? So those are two beauty products I really, really love. Let me see if there's anything else. Oh yeah, my new lipsticks. I'm a Barry M lover. Barry M 150 and 164 lipstick. So those are three products that I've been loving this year. Oh, what can I forget? One more thing. I got this Dolce and Gabbana lip liner from an event. So it's deep purple. If I remember the name, I'll put it below this video. So that's another beauty product that I loved. Next question. Goals for 2016. I'm trying to get married. So that's one. Second goal for 2016. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm going to be married next year, but I hope so. But I'm planning to, I mean, you know, have like an introduction and stuff like that. So that's part of my goals. My goals for next year also is to take my business to another level. Like, I want it to be international. I want to have a business in the UK and in Nigeria, because I plan on moving back to the UK. So I hope that I'll be able to create a market there so that I can make money in Nigeria and in the UK. Another goal I have for 2016 is spiritual gifts. I covet a lot of spiritual gifts. I want to be able to prophesy. I want to be able to, you know, just operate on a different level spiritually, enough just speaking in tongues, being discerning. I want to take it to the next level. I want God to use me for great things. So those are, as in, I want manifestations. I already know it's settled, so those are my goals for next year. Every other thing else is by the way, but next year I'll be great. So that's that. Now the last question that I said I was going to talk about was lessons learned from 2015. Wow. think I can close my laptop now. Lessons learned from 2015. What's the most important thing I learned from 2015? Why do I feel that this video has to be another video of itself? I think I'm going to do that, definitely. I just got inspired for my next video. But let me just share like 2 things that I learned this year. The first thing I learned this year is patience. I realized that I am a fairly impatient person. Like, and I just realized I wasn't afraid of the spirit. And when I say I could be very short-fused in the sense that maybe because I had like really close relationships with people this year and I got to hang out with a lot of people more, I realized that people I don't have room for, I don't know. I can't indulge you. If you're just saying something and it doesn't make any sense to me, I'm like, we're not having that. So this year I learned forcefully to be patient, to expect the best from others, not be condescending towards people. I'm not condescending, not in a rude way or in a I think I'm big. No, I don't even behave like that. I think I'm meek. I don't behave like that. But I think condescending is the sense that giving people room to be the best of themselves and not just assuming that because the person said something I don't consider wise, I am like, this girl doesn't know what she's saying. But as in giving people time to prove themselves, people are different. That's one thing I learned. Another great thing I learned this year is to learn how to save. Save, you guys. I need a personal banker. This year I learned how to save. Like, not before, I would just get money, I would just say, oh, this one I'm giving it to people, this one my weekly expense, the rest I'll just shop, buy hair, buy shoes, buy bags. But this year I really learned to save a lot, and that really paid off. Because now at the end of the year, I have the opportunity to buy things for my loved ones, I have the opportunity to buy things for myself, and you know, save, have money in my account and stuff like that. So I really learned that. Another thing I learned is forgiveness. Like, I know that I've never been a grudgy person. I don't know how to hold grudges. But you'd be surprised that the people that say they don't know how to hold grudges are people that usually have never been offended. In the sense that, or you have not been offended greatly. Sometimes you think that, oh, I'm going to have a forgiving spirit. I don't hold grudges because no one has really hurt you or anything like that. But this year, someone so close to me, she did something that I could not even believe that. I couldn't comprehend it. But it wasn't something grave, but because it's my personality, that really meant a lot to me. And just God just gave me the grace to let that go. And yeah, so I learned forgiveness this year. Yeah. One last thing that I learned this year is the power of association. Oh my God, you guys, I cannot say this enough. Choose your friends wisely. I put something on Instagram the other day and I talked about how sometimes because you're a believer, people blackmail you into friendships. Now, let me rephrase. In the sense that people say, oh, she's a child of God, she has the fruit of the Spirit, she loves people, so you should be friends with everybody. And that post just kind of made me realize that when you're a believer, that's the more reason why you should be more discerning and more choosy about the people, the kind of people that you hang around. And God taught me something this year, and He said, and I was like, God, how do I save, like, who should I hang out with? Who should I just keep a safe distance? And God was like, when you're around this person, do you exhibit the fruits of the Spirit? Does this person make you more of a chatterbox? There's some people that if you're around, you see that you're more feisty. There's suddenly an air of pride. You're more condescending towards people. Some people you use foul words more. Like maybe the person is always swearing, or the person is very insultive. The person uses a lot of vulgar languages. So like God just kind of taught me, He made it clear and apparent. So I know that like this year was more clear. You are exactly like who you hang out with. Or you would be like that. If you were not like that before, it's only a matter of time before you begin to exhibit the person's traits as well. So that's what God really taught me. And I said, I think before this video becomes like 30 minutes, let me just, end that there. God taught me that. So let me just take it from the top. Forgiveness, saving, power of association. There's one more thing I said God taught me this year. Anyway, I'll probably put it here, the 4 of them this video. So that's practically it for my 2015 in a wrap video. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I really like when I see you guys comment. It really brings so much joy to my heart. So please, if you made it this far to the end of the video and you're still watching, you're still hearing me, kindly drop a comment in the comment box. Tell me what you loved most about 2015. Tell me what you enjoyed most about my channel. If you love my channel, if you watch my channel, this kind of encourages me and keeps me going and all of that. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It's free. You're not gonna pay. subscribe. If you don't like me, unsubscribe. But if you love me, please subscribe and like this video, share this video, tell your friends about Tosin and Alabi's channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. And that's about it. So have a lovely Christmas period. Have a lovely holiday. And I know that I promised myself that I was going to make a video on my bun. I'm just going to look down so you guys can see it. A lot of people ask me questions all the time, but if I have a Christmas get ready with me video, I should definitely do a tutorial on how I get my bun. So anyway, I love you guys and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.